Hello and welcome to Farm Simulator 2013 in the year 2013. I'm the Gray Gamer and I'm on my test farm right now, and somebody told me or asked me if I to try the F350 truck on the milk truck, and I did, and as you can see it hooked into the fifth wheel. This is the fifth wheel version. It did hook into the fifth wheel version, so it does work, quote work. But let me show you. Not only is it derpy, I don't know if this truck could pull it fully loaded, and I don't have any cows on this map to test that with, but let's show you what it does when it's moving. Okay, there's one speed, 2 speed, and 3 speed. So we bring it back down to 2. Okay, so basically if we leave it at 2, we can get it to run, which, you know, is okay, I guess. Alright, let's turn it around. So I don't know if that's the answer or if that just provides more questions. Oh wait, we're over by the this is our barley field on our other map. So alright, well anyway, I thought I'd bring this over and try it. It's changed. It doesn't show up on the tool selection thing either, so I can't switch to the milk truck per se. But anyway, so just to show you that yeah, it does work, but in a derpy kind of way. Somebody else suggested that I hook up a double wheel pulling thing, and I tried that earlier and it didn't work. So yeah, alright, I'll be back when I get on my regular farm. Okay, we're back on our regular farm, and we're taking our harvester over, and I'm giving Tips of Dirt to the day off, so Gractor's going to run the harvester and Phoenixion's going to run the tipper over on our barley. It's Saturday, so I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I enjoyed some time off yesterday, and I'll talk about that here in a little bit. I got all of the hay picked up off of this field, or all the straw off the wheat field, and I thought I was going to have more than enough to fill the cow pen and put some up in the storage. Turned out that it all went in the cow pen, and the cow pen is still not full. So yeah, and you guys just saw the footage of what I figured out with the milk truck. Yeah. The double connector, double-wheeled connector thing for tractors does not work on it, and the I even got a new Volvo truck parked here. I've already tried it. It does not work. But that's my new Volvo truck, and I'm going to sell it because it doesn't work, and I really don't need it. Now, that's one of the reasons why I moved the testing of the milk truck connecting thingamajiggy project, if you will, to my test map, because, well, I didn't want to keep spending all my money on these vehicles and hook them up and them not work and then selling them for half the price that I just paid for them, etc., etc. So I'm just going to test it on the test map. I'm not giving up on the project. So if you guys have any ideas, suggestions, keep them coming. I'll keep trying them. Like I said, I tried the double connector, and I'm trying different semis, and I tried hooking up the F350, and like I showed you earlier, that does work, but yeah, I don't know that I'm going to really try that in real life. Well, I mean real life, I mean on this farm. I might, just because we could fill it up with milk, get a full load on it, and then see if that truck can pull it. But I don't have that truck. I don't have the fifth wheel version of that truck right now, so that would mean that I would have to buy that truck also. Not saying I can't or won't, I just don't want to if I don't have to. So anyway, this is our barley, and like I say, we're going to let Greg be in charge of the harvester today. So we'll set him on his way, and I'm going to let it lay down the wheat or the straw because I need it. Because like I said, the straw did not fill up, the straw from the wheat field did not fill up the cow pen, and we did not put any extra up in the storage. So we're going to use it off of this field too, which I didn't think I'd have to. But we're going to. Alright, let me tab through to the other vehicles. Oh, another thing I found out was I went to unhook the 20-meter 4-edge wagon from the mower over there, and I found out that it does not disconnect. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me close that PDA here. Okay, now I'm on the New Holland, and I have the 20-meter, as you can see. So I hit Q, and it unhooked. Okay, how come yesterday when I was doing this it didn't work? Huh. Okay, I'm confused. Anyway, I couldn't get it to unhook from the mower over there, so I ended up buying a second one, and that's what I used to bring in the wheat from, the straw from the wheat field. And then it hit me, because I got this stuck, that I had to reset both pieces to the farm, and then I realized that, oh, if I had just reset that forage wagon to the farm by itself, it would have disconnected it from the mower for me, and I wouldn't have had to buy this. But I'm okay with it because I can use the New Holland for picking up the straw and the chaff and everything, so that's cool. But oh, let me go back to this. That's the other truck, and yes, I did run both of them on the selling of the wheat, and as long as you give them enough room spread apart, they do pretty good. Even if they get caught up in traffic, one behind the other. I actually had one waiting behind the other at the silo there while the first one was filling, and as soon as he filled up and moved out, the other guy moved into position, so it worked fine. So that's good. Got our wheat sold. We made it over 9 million again, and I bought this Volvo. So speaking of which, I'm going to take it back. Oh wait, I need to get that other thing going first. Yeah. Need to get this tipper with the Nixon over to Gractor with the combine. Then I'll take that truck back to the shop and sell it. But we got the barley to do today, and then we'll do the canola tomorrow. And then we'll be ready, poised for start of next week. And yeah. And then next week we'll start over. I guess we'll be planting or replanting our fields. And I might have to get a cultivator just to do the potato fields so that we don't have the stop and start issue with the John Deere seeder. But we'll see how that goes. If I have to, I will. I'd rather do that and run it with another tractor. I've got an extra one in storage over here now that I'm not using. So I can hook up a cultivator to it, and that'd be good. Alright, so he's over here, and he's already ready to go. So let me go over here, and I want to look to, this is barley to the silo. So we want to do that, and we want to automatically search, and we're looking for the TerraTrack. I think that's the one right there, and see what happens. Alright, looks like he's running his course properly. If I pick the right one, he should get up here to the starting area, and then he should go to the tipper, or to the harvester. I say if I pick the right one. Yep, drive behind combine, there we go. I did set it for the middle of the field, so we'll have to keep an eye on that, see if it creates problems down the road. But I don't know, for me it just seems to work better having it in the field. But obviously that's why you can't use the tractors with the wither on the wheels, because obviously they're driving all over the field and they don't really care which way they go and stuff. So they're going to just keep driving on the crop no matter what, usually. So we got those guys going. Let me tab back through and get my Volvo. Got a lot of it. There's that extra tractor I was talking about. There's the Volvo. Alright, Volvo, let's go on back. And I would try, you know, just believe me when I tell you guys that I tried it and it didn't work. I really wanted it to work, so, but there's no reason for me to record. It's just ugly, it's derpy. I'm not good at it, but believe me, I got it in plenty of times in position where if it was going to hook up, it would have hooked up. Also with the truck, the 350, like I said, it hooked up on the fifth wheel. Somebody said that the last time I did it with my other 350 that I hooked it to the ball connector, and I found out that that was indeed true. And what I did this time was on the new 350, I just backed up until the second connector became available, and then as I showed you, it was indeed connected to the fifth wheel spot. So I guess the mystery has been solved in that sense. We did find a vehicle that will connect to the milk truck, but I sure would like to use something that looks better and works better than that. And I would still want to say it's somewhere in one of the semis, because like I said, I saw it in the picture, it was connected to a semi, but doesn't indicate what semi, and all I know is it was white, and that's one of the reasons why I thought that Volvo might work. Alright, and it still doesn't bring us back up to 9 million. Oh well. Let's get back to the farm. Alright, he's unloading again. Oh, this time he didn't have to drive on the crop, I guess. That's not bad. But we'll let them pretty much finish with the barley, and then we'll start selling it. Let me take a quick look. We should be good. Okay. Oh, obviously he hasn't gotten into the silo yet. And our cows should be good. We put mixed rations up in there. We've got some silage up in there, and there's plenty of straw, as you can see, but that's still not capacity for the actual pen. So yeah. And last time on the wheat field, I filled up the cow pen to capacity. I might have had only 700 cows then, I don't remember. And I put a bunch up in the, well, what you see in the storage back over there. All came from the wheat field. So that probably was when I only had 700 cows. So, alright. Let's, I want to, my next project is to take this. I think he's got a little bit in it. Yeah, he's got a little bit of silage in it. Take this over. And dump it in the shed. And then I'm going to get a scoop of manure. And then, as you guys saw, I added 3 more tomato greenhouses to our collection of greenhouses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get those activated. And again, that's primarily so that this winter, when it gets cold in the Midwest and we're not able to do our crops and stuff as much, we'll still be generating income. Alright, I gotta put that up and then tip it out. Alright, now tip it down. I'll bring it down without touching the pile, so I don't end up adding. I added to it anyway. Alright. So I just had to clean the bucket out right there. So I just dumped out that 2%. Because if I didn't, then the manure wouldn't go in. So that's why you have to make sure the bucket is completely empty. But yeah, I want to go get those greenhouses up and running. So we'll have to do this, and then we'll have to get the water going as well. Alright, we'll fill this up, taking it off the top of the pile. There we go. Got a full bucket of manure. And tell you what, it's a stinky job, but somebody's got to do it. But when I worked on the horse farm and we grew our garden, we tilled in bucket loads and bucket loads of horse manure, and man, did we have tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, you name it. It was huge. So all I can say is, yes, it's a stinky mess, and yes, it's a stinky job having to shovel out the stalls and do all of that, but when it came time to grow some crops with it, man, there's nothing better. Nothing better. So there you go. There's my personal, Gray Gamer's personal endorsement on manure. So yeah, there you go. And that was not a paid endorsement. So if anybody commercially sells horse manure, like black cow manure, or any of the other brands, want to get a hold of me, or if anybody sells horse manure for growing purposes, I don't know if they do or not. But yeah, and from what I understand, chicken manure is supposed to be really good too, but you have to have a lot of chickens to get a lot of manure, comparatively, I mean, compared to cows or horses. So I mean, if you're running a chicken house, big commercial chicken house, you get a lot there, that's for sure. Okay, so there we go. Now I just have to come back with the pickup truck. I'm just going to bring the pickup truck back because I think those other ones still have quite a bit. If I can squeeze through here. Oops. Brand new truck and you're crashing it. What are you doing? Okay, why is it? Am I stuck between a tree and the... Are you serious? Doesn't want to back up. Alright. Well. Oh, okay. I know it's in here somewhere. Did it reset? Yeah. Okay. Apparently that's too narrow a spot to try to get through. So now we know. Now we know. Alright. Quit goofing around. And get to work. Slow down. Yeah, I know. I'm doing it the slow way. Here's our barley truck, tipper. Oh, pull forward. Really? Come on. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and drive down here. Did anybody see the... Don't tell me this isn't gonna... Wait, there it is. Hold on. Saw it. Alright, we're at 88% manure, 92% water. So, you know what? I'm just gonna go fill these up. We're here for now. Get them going. So you guys can tell this is a farm truck because I treat it like a farm truck. You don't care how new it is, how shiny. If you gotta abuse it to use it. So we'll get this filled up to 100%. There we go. Got the tomatoes growing in that one. And got the tomatoes growing in that one. I like how they pop up fully grown with fruit on them as soon as fruit or vegetable. Is it a fruit or a vegetable, people? Tomatoes. And is it tomato or is it tomato? Aw, man. I'm out of water. Alright, well, I'm the Great Gamer. And this is Farm Simulator 2013. Thank you for stopping by and checking me out. As always, leave your comments, suggestions, any ideas. And we will see you tomorrow.